Very rarely does Broadway get a type of revival like this. I want to speak on the fantastic musical arrangements of the recent revival of Oklahoma. I can't speak on many of the aesthetic or acting choices as I have never seen the production, though I'm dying to see it. The production was developed at Bard's College in 2015, before beginning its official run at St. Anne's Warehouse in Brooklyn in 2018, before transferring to Broadway in 2019. The North American tour just began recently and will continue until the fall of 2022 and potentially beyond. Buy your tickets now. Whenever we get a new revival of a musical, we can expect that the music and cast album will remain mostly unchanged. Of course, the performers are different and have unique interpretations of the songs. The instrumentation might be slightly different, usually to reduce the instrumentation and save money. The 2013 Pippin revival was orchestrated for 11 musicians as opposed to 24 musicians used in the original. For the Oklahoma revival, we had a dramatic departure from the original lush, sweeping 30-musician orchestra sound to a small bluegrass band of merely 7. This was done by the musical arranger Daniel Kluger in collaboration with the show's director Daniel Fish, who sought out to modernize it and bring it realism. So how do you take a score that was perfectly arranged by Russell Bennett for a full orchestra and reduce it down to a small bluegrass band? And how do you arrange these wonderful ballets written by composer Richard Rodgers? You can't just decide, okay, the banjos will take the clarinet line and I'll give this harp line to the guitar. Daniel Kluger had to arrange everything from scratch while balancing between being true to the original and making something effective for this ensemble, which he did a phenomenal job at. Hence his Tony and Grammy nomination and his Drama Desk Award and Outer Critics Circle Award. Let's listen to some of these arrangements. In this song, the arrangement is very similar to the original.
Don't take my arm too much. Don't keep your hand in mine.
Don't take my arm too much. Don't keep your hand in mine.
Many of the songs have very creative arrangements and accompanying figures. In this song, here's some of these counterpuntal figures played by the guitars.
When the tale told me is a stay, joins the union just like all the others. The farmer and the cowman and the merchant must all bathe themselves and act like brothers.
Many have vastly different interpretations. Poor Judd is Dead is not played by the band, but rather Curly singing and playing guitar.
Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry's dead. All gather round his coffin now and cry.
Or without any instruments at all, like the end of this song.
Out of my dreams and into your arms, I long to fly.
A lot of the songs have vastly different vocal arrangements. In general, the cast departs from the traditional musical vocal sound,
When I take you out in the Surrey with a fringe on top.
or the traditional, more operatic sound.
When I drive them high-stepping struttles.
The cast sings in more of a bluegrass folk style. Some characteristics of this include singing with more of a rhythmic lilt and liberty, portamento/sliding to notes, some folksy yodels, and more aggressive singing, and of course a southern twang. In the original, Curly sings the opening song by himself. In this one, the ensemble is singing too, and just a fun-loving duet between Curly and Aunt Eller.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful
Where this production musically shines is the haunting Dream Ballet, which was completely reimagined and rearranged. Please pause this video and stop what you're doing to listen to all 9 minutes of this wonderful piece of music. I will talk about chunks of this ballet, going over some of the highlights of it. It starts with a jarring, screaming solo electric guitar playing "Oh What a Beautiful Morning." It transitions to a yearning Kansas City melody played by more of the ensemble, which includes great bits of counterpoint of the two guitars interacting with each other. The melody then dissolves and grows into this chaotic energy of darkness. The next section is very serene, almost mournful string texture, not playing any specific melody or song. We go back to a very different type of solo electric guitar, one more dreamy, not aggressive, playing Out of My Dreams. As the strings join, the cello plays a very demented Poor Judd is Dead. From here on out, the ballet mirrors the structure of the original ballet. More aggressive instruments join to play fragments of Lonely Room, and gets more chaotic. It ends with a terrifying Surrey with a Fringe on Top melody. It is one of my favorite songs on the album, and ironically the least played track on the album, according to Spotify. This cast album of this revival is fantastic from beginning to end. All of the new musical arrangements and orchestrations made it seem like I was listening to Oklahoma for the first time. Daniel Kluger masterfully arranged the fantastic music into new life. The performers interpreted it flawlessly. And that is how you musically revive a show. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.